He muscle tested me to see how optimal my diet is on a scale of 0 to 100, and I got 97% optimized for me. So highly recommend muscle testing. I will teach you more in this coming video. Aloha, welcome again to the Healing Temple. I'm Tracy Andara Starloha, your host and your guide to full body radiant health, to aligned soulful living. I'm so excited to share with you my favorite resources, practices, and guidance to living a life that really lights you up, where you're aligned, your cells are happy, you're serving, living your purpose, or doing what you came to this earth to do. You're doing what lights you up and what really helps other people. Today, I'm going to share with you some amazing and valuable resources that I've been turned on to recently. One of them is a doctor who helps you diagnose yourself and find your own body's healing needs. And the other one is a Swami who has amazing resources for free online, our meditation and other practices that really help you become your clearest, fullest self. And the third one is my friend David Chavez, who's a hypnotherapist, and he has some amazing tools on how to rewire your nervous system and your brain toward a life that is aligned with your soul and your deepest desires and wants. Why am I here sharing this with you? I just know that you came to Earth for a unique purpose, and I want you to have the most easeful, helpful guidance on living that unique, valuable purpose. And a lot of the times we either have things blocking us, or we have things that we've done in the past that are hurting us now, but we can get out of that and we can develop a clean slate and a fresh start in our lives at any age. And we can learn tools that nobody taught us in school, here for free on YouTube, on how to really heal and be our best selves and become someone who holds unique value. And my journey has been just like that, having hardships and not being good to my body and dealing with the consequences of some of my actions. And I've learned to turn that around by using a lot of these healing tools. And so that's what this channel is about. It's sharing these tools with you so you can transform your life to something that you're really proud of, something that you get up every morning and you're excited to dive into the day's activities. So I'm going to tell you today about a doctor, a Swami, and a hypnotherapist. And I've met all of these people in person, so I can vouch for them that they're the real deal and they're great resources to know about. They've got online offerings and in-person offerings. So I want you to be clued into them so you can have these amazing tools at your fingertips, these free tools that you can use to heal yourself and others. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my first amazing resource, and that is Dr. Hesu Whitten. He is local to where I live in Ventura County, although you can access a lot of his stuff online, which I'm going to tell you about. So I got the privilege of getting a session from him a few weeks ago, and I was blown away by his method. He actually invented his own method called the Whitten method, although he is a chiropractor and he's been practicing that for over 15 years. That said, his Whitten method is what really blew me away, combined with the chiropractor work. And the Whitten method is asking the body a series of questions and getting its answers. So the body is intelligent. The cells, everything that happens from in this beautiful, incredible vessel is a series of communications and synchronized actions, and so much goes on in our body that we don't hear, see, or even feel, but it's happening, and it's a communication, really. And so Dr. Whitten is adept at asking the body what's going on with it. What do you need? What do you want to focus on healing first? That would be your priority. That would help with all these other things your body's dealing with. So he focuses on asking the body and letting the body guide him in his work and helping you. So he knows that your body knows the answers of what you're dealing with. So he asks, and he has very good questions that he asks that will lead him to what it needs, and he can deliver that. So not only does Dr. Whitten perform this on you and get answers and help you along, he also teaches you how to do it for yourself. So it's called muscle testing, and you may or may not have heard of it. And it's where you just ask your nervous system a question, and you have a way of getting the answer via the responses that your body gives. So he teaches that online. He has a course on his website. He has little videos on his Instagram that teach you how to muscle test. I can show you right now. What I learned from his Instagram was this is one way to muscle test, and it's holding your middle finger and your thumbs in a loop like this and interlocking them like this and saying, okay, body, show me what yes is. And yes is usually always going to be a link that's very difficult to break. So a yes is strong, like yes, my body is happy with that, and it feels strengthened by that, whatever that is. And a no looks like this. Body, show me what a no is. And it's going to be easy, really easy to break it apart. So my name is Tracy Andara Starloha. Yes. My name is Angela Manzini. No. My name is Angela Manzini Rodriguez. Well, my name is Angela Manzini Rodriguez. My name is Tracy Andara Starloha. So you may or may not believe that you're getting the right answer, and it's sometimes hard to believe that our body can be so smart and know exactly the answer. But if you put your trust in your body and the intelligence and wisdom of your sensory being, you will find profound results. So Dr. Whitten worked on me using this formula, and he did energy work, and I really felt different and afterwards, and like something really big shifted. And it was more emotional energy work than like do this with your diet or get more exercise. So a lot of the times, we may think, oh, we need to just take more supplements and we'll get the results we want. But really there could be a lot of emotional or energetic stuff blocking our flow, and that's what's causing the disease, and that's what needs to be addressed first. So I just want to really recommend Dr. Whitten. He does virtual sessions one-on-one. He has his online course that you can buy and do it at your own pace, where he teaches the muscle testing, and it's really in depth, the muscle testing he teaches. And then if you're in Ventura County, I highly recommend seeing him in person. Him and his wife have groups where we do muscle testing together. So there's lots of opportunities to engage with him. I'll link his website below and the upcoming opportunities to learn from him. And yeah, I was really blown away because he is a licensed doctor, but he knows that his patients are the one to guide the healing, and he puts more power in you, saying you know what your body needs. So you can diagnose things. You can ask your body what you should be eating for every meal or at any moment. For example, I typically have raw goat milk, raw egg, and raw cream smoothie for my breakfast. And I can ask my body, do you want 1 egg? Do you want 2 eggs? Or do you want 3 eggs. So sometimes my body will just want 1 egg, and sometimes it'll want 3, depending on like what I did yesterday for my workout and this and that. So the body's really in touch with what it needs and wants, and you can ask it, what's the cause of this, or what's going on here, and it'll tell you. I went to New Orleans a couple weeks ago, and I used the muscle testing when we went out to all these restaurants to see what on the menu would be healthy for my body and what I should stay away from, because my system is still really sensitive to certain foods right now, and I really want to be conscious about what I'm putting in my body. So I used muscle testing to tell me what I should be eating at these restaurants to help me narrow down my choices. For somebody who's very challenged with making decisions, this has helped me tremendously. I don't have to make decisions anymore. I can just ask my fingers or my body, and it can tell me, and it really puts the trust in away from our minds and away from external influences into like a deep connection to our deepest part of ourselves. So that's what the real message is here, is like, you have the answers, you know what's best, no one else can tell you. And your mind is just an information processing system. Your mind can use all kinds of information that it has to make logical reasonings, but it only has what information you give it. It doesn't have all the information. Your body has all the information. So it's a really big distinguishment to make of the mind and the body's intelligence. And I honestly believe that the earth, the feminine, the wisdom of the spirit, these are all invisible and silent intelligences, or silent knowers of the truth. And that's where the truth lies, in these silent places. And so to use something to tap into that deeper, quiet wisdom is profound, and highly recommend exploring it and seeing what results you get. Before I met Dr. Whitten, I was at a micro festival in the desert of California near Joshua Tree, and I was called there to help my friend Shine Rilling, who's the founder of World Peace Tribe, to help him teach peace sticks at the micro festival. And I have an interview with Shine on this channel. You can check it out here. And peace sticks is really fun. I'll show you a little video here of us playing. That said, we went to the micro festival. It was on a date farm near Joshua Tree, and we camped in the date trees, and it was a very small gathering, but there was a stage with music all the time and different yogis teaching meditation and yoga. And there was hot springs and pools, and it was a really, really, really sweet vibe and really healthy food. And my favorite part of the weekend was meeting His Holiness Swami Avaitananda. He is a middle-aged Indian man from India who wears like a full-on like holy outfit. It's all orange, like an orange cloth, and he can only wear orange. He's taken an oath to be like a public servant of spirituality. He doesn't take money. He offers healing. He offers spiritual guidance, and he's also really fun. So so I learned a lot from Swami during this weekend, and he gave me a personal healing. He retaught me how to meditate. I've been meditating since I was 13 years old. My father taught me transcendental meditation at 13, and I started when I was 21, and I've been doing lots of spiritual practices since then. And I feel like Swami's, his teaching on meditation was like something I'd never heard. He was like, get into your meditation stance and do not move after that. The whole time, do not move. Act like a cobra is like right in front of your face, and you have to be alert, and you have to be aware. And do not think anything. If you think, go to your breath and make sure you're just breathing rhythmically. And, you know, he also wants you to even transcend your breath and just be still and not try to focus on anything, but just be. And so I got to practice with him a bunch, and that was great. They also call him like the laughing yogi because he has a lot of cool laughing meditations. And you can actually find him if you're in Los Angeles. He has a nonprofit center on the 3rd Street Promenade where you can go in and meditate with him anytime. So if you're in Los Angeles, go do something that doesn't involve consumerism and meditate with His Holiness Swami Avaitananda. That said, if you're not in Los Angeles ever and you don't have the opportunity to meet him in person, he has an amazing website called meditation.ca, and he has so many meditations on there, resources, guides on spiritual practices to heal, to become more present, to become one with life, with the universe. He even categorizes them on his website, like more meditations to do in the morning, meditations for the afternoon, meditations for the evening. My favorite is the gibberish meditation. It's 2 hours, and it's an hour of gibberish, just like it's really good for emotional release and just processing whatever's stuck and stored in your body. And he does it with you on the video for an hour, and then he sits with you in meditation for an hour in silence. That's just one example of the awesome videos he has on there. And it's just so sweet to see someone giving themselves so deeply to help others to find silence and stillness and serenity and peace and healing. And I just really want everyone to know about him and his foundation. It's actually a nonprofit called the International Meditation Foundation, and they do all kinds of wonderful work to help people just get clean, get healthy, get happy. So I consider him an ally on the path, and I really hope you'll go check out his videos. Now, don't go just yet. I'll link his website below. I want to tell you also about my friend David Chavez, who just gifted me 4 hypnotherapy sessions, and I was blown away by his ability to really help me discover my blocks, my own personal subconscious workings and wirings, and he helped me to really align with the future vision that I see for myself and that I want for myself, and my soul's vision for itself or myself for this life. And he has all these amazing tools like visualizations and different recommendations that he has that help you kind of rewire your brain and your subconscious to orient to what it is that you're really calling in. And I think it's really amazing to have help on the journey. And if there's anybody to help on the journey, it would be David. He's just such a good guide, and he's really with you. He's really there to help you discover and explore and dive deep into what's going on with you, and to help you totally rework and rewire anything that's holding you back from your just most amazing, happy, perfect life that you could ever want for yourself. So I encourage you to really check in with yourself. Are you living the life that you want? Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you thriving? Are you giving? Are you receiving? Are you having healthy, happy relationships? Are you financially healthy and happy? Are you feeling connected to yourself and to the earth? Or are you depressed? And are you sick? And are you having arguments with different people in your life? And are you lost? Are you confused? Are you sad? Are you feeling like no one understands you? There's so many ways that we can actually get stuck in these negative loops, and we think that that's like good, healthy, or normal because our society is so dysfunctional and sick that we see outside of us that other people are like that. So it must be just normal to be sick and feeling depressed and sad and anxious, but it's not. It's not normal. It's not what I want for you. I want you to be at peace, to be in the flow, to be relaxed, to be working and building towards a life that is meaningful to you, or expanding into your potential. So these tools and resources are going to help you do that. And I think David has his first session's free. So if you want to check him out and work with him, you can book a free session with him. So I'm so grateful that you were with me today to learn about these 3 amazing men and their offerings in this world. I hope you take the time to meditate. Oh, the thing that I forgot to mention, what I wanted to mention, when I was at the Microfestival, a friend that I met there, he connected me with his doctor, naturopath. We were on the phone for a little bit because I wanted help with something that I was dealing with. And he said, are you meditating? What's your practice like? And I was like, I haven't been doing that at all. I haven't been meditating. He was like, you need to do that. You need to meditate like it's, one of your foundational health practices. You go to the gym a certain amount of times a week, you make sure to eat well, and meditation needs to be right there with those 2 things. And I totally got that. And I was like, oh, of course, that's what's missing, because meditation really, really calms the nervous system. It allows your body to feel to train itself to feel more at peace and present and calm and still. And that is what your nervous system will love. That it'll heal from that space. And nervous system is like the gatekeeper of all the healing in the body, the organs, everything that's happening. If your nervous system isn't calm, you're not going to heal. So meditation could be like the number one thing to start doing to really find healing. I mean, Dr. Joe Dispenza recommends it. That's how he healed himself. He just meditated for hours and hours to cure his back when it broke. So don't underestimate the power of stillness and going within and being quiet, not being on the phone, not being on the computer, just being still. And they say that, if you think you don't have time to meditate, you're the person that needs to meditate longer. So if you think you don't even have 5 minutes, you need to be meditating for an hour a day. If you're dealing with anything health related that you want help with, and you haven't thought of meditation as a healing modality to do that, please try it. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of friends who do online meditations here and there. Oh yeah, Beryl, she does an online meditation. I'll link her online meditation below so that you can join up with people who are meditating and get support that way. I also met Beryl at the Microfestival, and she is a life coach, empowering you on every level. So I highly recommend her as well. She offered me a free session. I haven't taken her up on it yet, but maybe next time I'll be talking about her and her amazing work. Thank you for taking care of yourself. I know it's hard in this world, but you matter. You matter the most. You are zone 0 in your life. You're the center of your life. So take care of yourself and get those meditation reps in, and learn how to muscle test and get support with what's kind of going on under the surface of your mind that you might not be aware of, that's blocking you from living out things that you want to live out. Our minds are run on based on 85 or 95% of our subconscious mind. The mind that doesn't think all day, the mind that's already programmed. So David can help you deprogram, reprogram, and create a new field of a new map for your perception and your reality. So I'm so happy you joined me today. I'm really excited to keep sharing all this information as I continue to heal and to share it with you, and so that we can be on this healing journey together. And please let me know in the comments which one of these 3 are yeah, that's the one. I want to try that. And also, I do have a healing resources group on Facebook, It has PDFs and like these kinds of things, but just as posts and links. So if you want to join that, just friend me on Facebook and I'll get you hooked up to that group. And yeah, I hope you are taking great care of yourself, and sending you lots of love and a big hug, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.